It's a ride across America.
The mother road of the United States.
That's the freedom of the open road.
So there's a lot of history here.
You'll make many, many friends and a lot of memories all the way across. It'll be a trip that you'll never forget for the rest of your life.
Es un clásico.
It's something that belongs to America.
Mira, estamos aquí en Chicago, entonces, bueno, y yo no sé un poco cuáles son vuestras preferencias.
Yo tiraría un poquito para el sur. A mí me gustaría ir a San Luis.
¿A San Luis?
Sí, a San Luis. Estuve allí viviendo un año.
¿Ah, sí?
Y me trae recuerdos bonitos, me gustaría volver. Es un poco la entrada al oeste del país, claro.
Bueno,
San Luis tiene la cervecería que es bastante buena, la de Budweiser. Que
vale.
A mí me gustaría mucho visitar el Gran Cañón, que siempre ha sido un sueño mío pasar
el Gran
por ahí.
Cañón seguro. El Gran Cañón...
Hay que verlo. Yo no estoy
Y con las motos tiene que ser espectacular.
Nos arrimamos con las motos además hasta el borde del cañón y
tiene que ser
la vista es espectacular, eso es precioso. A mí me gustaría luego también hacer un poco Arizona. Arizona es muy bonito. Una zona de muchos contrastes, hay partes que son desierto, hay partes que son verdes, ahí están las comunidades de los navajos. Y lo que estoy pensando, ¿sabéis qué es? Que visto un poco todo lo que queremos hacer, ¿por qué no hacemos la Ruta 66?
¿Cuál es la Ruta 66?
La Ruta 66 es la famosa ruta histórica que arrancaba aquí en el centro de Estados Unidos, en Chicago, cruzaba todo el centro de Estados Unidos y acaba en Santa Mónica, en California.
Hace un plan buenísimo.
Sí, es una ruta muy típica americana.
Pues vamos a hacer eso.
Y vamos a cubrir un poco todo los intereses que tenemos cada uno.
Perfecto.
Estamos hablando de 4.000 kilómetros,
Son unos 3.000
Se nos va a quedar el
claro.
trasero, pero...
Plano.
O igual compramos unos cojincitos.
¿Vas a aguantar con nosotros? Porque eso van a ser...
Bueno, yo creo que ya a mitad del camino ya de estar harto de par de...
Vamos a dar caña,
Es mucho tiempo. Se te va a hacer...
Somos tozudos y cabezones, Pero buena gente en el fondo.
Yo he aguantado a ti un par de años, así que
Por
igual...
eso. Bueno, entonces Ruta 66 seguro, ¿no?
Venga, vale.
Venga, a la 1, a las 2 y a las 3.
I'm going back to my roots, where I belong.
So Chicago is a really world-class place in the United States. We're the first place to really kind of introduce blues to the world. Buddy Guy has his famous Buddy Guy Legends place here. He's one of the first blues guys to really make it big in popular music. Also, we're really well known for our gangsters. There's Al Capone and Dillinger kind of got their start here. Back in the Prohibition, they did a lot of speakeasies. The Green Mills are like one of the big ones.
Este proyecto fue un arquitecto catalán que lo ganó entre montones de solicitudes. Lo que hicieron fue elegir personajes normales de Chicago, las caras, y meterlas en una computadora, pero a voleo, cualquier tipo de gente. Y son las que van proyectando ahí.
Pero le cambia la expresión de las caras, yo creo que...
Cambia la expresión y cambia la cara también. Hay un momento luego... Mira, abre la boca y sale agua. Entonces al principio nadie daba mucho valor a la obra y ahora resulta que se ha convertido en lo más atractivo del parque esto, ¿no? Y los chavales en verano aquí se lo pasan pipa.
Sí, eso está claro.
So Chicago is also known as the Windy City, and it's actually not because we're windy. It's because our politics are very inflated. So there's a lot of hot air in like City Hall and also in Illinois in general. Actually, we're probably like number 56 in the windiest cities in the world. So it's a complete lie. It's not the wind. It's totally the politics. The origination point of Route 66 is in Chicago as well.
Bueno, ¿qué tal?
Bien.
¿Listos para el ataque?
Ya vamos.
Bueno, mira lo que tenemos aquí. La arrancada de la ruta. Más fijaos qué sitio más bonito, ¿eh? En medio de la ciudad de Chicago. Aquí,
Sí, la verdad es que...
Ahí está el museo, el parque. Y esta es la salida oficial. La calle Adams. Aquí es donde históricamente arrancaba la ruta, ¿no? Vamos, entonces ahora os voy a presentar os voy a introducir a Larry, que va a ser nuestro guía para que le conozcáis y a ver qué preguntas tiene él. Venga, vamos para allá.
Vamos.
How are you?
I'm fine. And you?
Larry. Gonna meet you, Iván y Julio.
Pleased to meet you, Larry.
Pleased to meet you.
Larry ha venido de Los Ángeles ahora y ha hecho la ruta al revés. What do you think about my two colleagues? You think they will do it? Daros la vuelta a ver qué evita que...
I'm in New York, and I'm...
You know, I think I have something to work with here.
All right.
You think they will make it?
I'll let you know in about 4 or 5 days.
4 o 5 días nos dirás si sois capaces.
Larry, we're from New York. We've seen and done everything, so that's... We can
Son
take
New
that.
Yorkers, vascos New Yorkers de raza.
Okay, but I'm from the desert Southwest, and I'll introduce you to the desert in the 110-degree days.
And I'm from the tropics, but not 110-degree weather.
And when you survive the desert heat, and we get to Los Angeles, then I'll shake your hand again.
That's a deal. We checked it before, my friend.
So what do you think are the qualities for a biker? I mean, the good ones.
Qualities for a good biker?
Yeah.
Show him the shoulder.
Just
the tattoo, the first thing, right?
Drink a lot of beer, maybe?
after you get off the bike.
Esas son las mejores cualidades. Beber una cervecita, pero siempre después de que hemos dejado la moto.
But no, just staying strong in the saddle, keep the wind in your face, and a smile on your face.
Y que te dé el viento en la cara y que disfrutes. O sea, que lo tenemos chupado todo.
Sí, eso es fácil.
Ok, te voy a dar la camiseta oficial del equipo. America Unique.
Okay, gracias.
So you can
All
wear.
right.
All right?
Right it
Thank
on,
you.
yeah.
Yes.
Bueno, chicos,
Thank you.
we follow you.
Yo lo veo un poco como una aventura, ¿no? Como un pequeño reto. Para mí me gusta lo de la Ruta 66, todo lo que conlleva la ruta. Me gusta John Steinbeck, un escritor americano que escribió Las uvas de la ira. Es un libro de trayectoria vital casi, de una gente que sale de Oklahoma, muy pobres, y van hasta California buscando el sueño americano, ¿no? Y la ruta es una ruta durísima. Y bueno, hacer esa misma ruta después de haber leído el libro, que me gustó mucho, pues también me parece una cosa interesante, ¿no?
Venga, chicos, una agüita que no nos vendrá muy bien, mal del todo.
Route 66 came through here in 1926. 66 was such an important highway to move commerce, to move grain back and forth, to move trucks with industry back and forth, and it really opened up our country. First the railroad came and really started to open up business. Well, then there was no way to get your goods to market other than local until Route 66 got here. And in 66, we could go from here to Springfield in a few hours, where before it would take you a day on bad roads. So it was very important to all of the communities on 66, all through the 8 states. It really opened up the commerce. I mean.
Okay.
Kaisho.
Sermodos.
Bob Russell, nice.
Nice to meet you.
Pantiakiko, Akatia, Ange Itori.
Thank you.
Okay.
Scarricasco.
Okay, yeah, okay. So Route 66 was responsible for a lot of our culture that we have today. As people travel it and they say, wow, this is America. It's a neat old highway with a lot of history. Al Capone used to travel Route 66. This was his major highway across the U.S. And people had places in their back rooms, in their restaurants. They had places where he would stop and they would give him a back room to conduct his business. It's hard to put it all into a small sentence, but it's called a mother road for a reason. Route 66 mural, we have 22 murals around our city. We had 150 artists come for 4 days and paint our city. Okay,
it's beautiful.
Route 66 Museum, and we have the Bob Waldmeyer bus. Bob lived on Route 66 for 40 years. He never worked and he never married. He just traveled back and forth on 66 and he painted. Everything Bob did was about Route 66, and it's a 1966 school bus. Okay, everything was 66.
Still running the bus?
Yes, 40 miles an hour you could drive, 40 miles an hour.
40 millas por hora, funciona.
Yeah.
Did he donate the bus after he was done with it, or?
When he died, before he died, he had cancer. He said, I want my bus to go to Pontiac because they have the best artwork. And he was an artist. He came here and he painted a mural inside. But he could drive back and forth Arizona, but from Illinois to California. And he stopped and sell his paintings.
He was constantly on the road?
Yes, he might stay 2 months and paint, sell his paintings, and then he would move, paint, sell his paintings. So yeah, he tells this story before he died. I had my choice to marry my childhood sweetheart or live my life on Route 66. And I feel sorry for all of you who didn't get to live the life I did. Yeah, that's his story. So.
No, la verdad que está impresionante. Y lo que más me llama la atención es que era un tío que vivía solo, tú, sin familia, sin nada, aquí todo el día, ruta arriba, ruta abajo. Joder. Pero este hombre fue realmente un pionero en la ruta. Este fue un elemento. Sí, sí. Parece que luego ya lo donó aquí al museo. Fíjate qué cocinita tiene aquí, vamos.
Oye, ¿y este parece que era la salita o la cama? Era la cama, estaba muy pequeñita para...
Oye, fíjate aquí, ducha y sauna. Bueno, hay que ver, esto es una joya.
Yo creo que con el calor solito te metió a la sala. Pero mira la estufa de calefacción que tiene.
Espacial tiene aquí. Un balde que se lo echa encima de la agua.
Sí.
Bueno, impresionante. We love it.
Good, good.
Thank you so much.
Okay, that's very
Thank
good.
you.
That's very good. Thank you.
This is one of the teachers.
Gracias. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Also, I want you to sign on our guest book.
Okay.
So we have a memory of this visit here. Again, very proud of you.
Thank you very much. Okay.
All right, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Bueno.
Okay, everybody say Pontiac.
Pontiac. Entonces, ¿qué? ¿Arrancamos con una hamburguesa?
Hamburguesa, desayuno, Iñaki, por favor.
Bueno, pero a lo tonto, ayer la ruta, los 300 y pico kilómetros que nos metimos, se notan en las piernas, ¿eh?
Sí, sí, yo tengo jetas.
Pero
vale.
te dimos puestísimo ayer, me tienes acojonado.
La autopista me dio un poco de respeto porque sabéis que yo soy nuevo aquí con el tema de la moto y cuando nos pusimos a 70 millas, sensación bonita, del viento del aire en la cara, pero bueno, un poco de respeto, ¿no? Mirando los espejos.
Ya he visto ahora, dejaste todo el manier, tenías torcido la presión. Yo te voy a hacer una cosa, yo te vi súper bien.
Me veías lejos,
te veía en el retrovisor, Easy Rider ahí, te veía puesto súper bien.
Sí, no, la moto es muy estable.
Por eso.
Entonces,
muy bien.
Sí.
Oye, ¿y esa camiseta que te has largado hoy?
Esta camiseta es
existe, por el loco.
un homenaje a un hermano de Tania que ha fallecido en febrero de una enfermedad terminal que se llama ELA. Y bueno,
¿y atrás
un homenaje? Él vivía en Chicago, además. Atrás es lo mismo, pero en 2 idiomas.
El bull.
El bull. Así le llamaban sus amigos en San Sebastián. Sí.
¿El bull como el toro o el...?
Sí. ¿Y por qué le llamaban el toro?
Pues no lo tengo muy claro, pero es un apodo que tenía desde hace muchísimos años.
Y que era fuerte, tiene que haber sido como un toro.
Sí, era fuerte, era alto.
Bueno, por ahí puede ir.
Estaba hacer snow.
Qué bueno.
Pues he estado hablando con Javier. Yo creo que está bastante cerca.
Viene.
Sí. Así que igual tenemos, por lo menos que haga un pedazo, ¿no? De la ruta.
Lo va a intentar.
Sí, lo va a intentar. Bueno, y también Iñaki, que tiene los restaurantes en España, las sidrerías Agardi. A este ya le dijimos que, joder, Iñaki, ven aquí, que nos tienes que organizar un poco lo de las cenas y tal. Andamos un poco despistados.
O sea, viene tarde y como castigo le vamos a poner a cocinar, ¿no?
Exacto. Llevamos comiendo 4 días alitas de pollo y tal. O sea que hemos empezado 3 y igual terminamos en Los Ángeles media docena.
Bueno,
así que... Ahora, los pioneros estamos aquí, ¿eh? Nosotros somos aquí los cabecillas.
Does anybody need ketchup for their hash browns?
Esto es bacon, ¿eh? Bacon rojo me han puesto.
No, esto es mío, entonces.
I think it's the other way around.
No, that's fine.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. Thank you.
St. Louis started out as a very large city, exploded to a population of approximately just over 1 million people. Being right on the Mississippi River was obviously going to be impacted by all the cultures to the north and the south because of open transportation. When St. Louis was first founded, rivers were like the highways of the nation. And with boats and stuff coming down, you're obviously going to get a mixing of cultures from all the people being on the different boats and different ships and all the shipping that comes through. So there are a lot of parallels to certain part of St. Louis with, say, New Orleans, Louisiana. As a result of the Civil War in the United States, this city was divisive because it was so close to the Mason-Dixon line. That was the line that delineated the North versus the South, the Yankees versus the Rebels. And it literally goes right through the state of Missouri, right here. Well, when Eisenhower opened up the entire interstate highway system in the United States, St. Louis was pivotal because we had since we were centrally located inside the country, it had obviously heavy military and defense applications. We could easily access anywhere in the country from St. Louis, Missouri. So the highway systems, when they came through, as you can see from here, you have 70, 55, 44, 64, all these major routes that go for the length and the width of the country, they come right through St. Louis. And on top of that, with the highways, they built a radio station called KMOX, which is still in play today. It's still on the radio, but the military and the government started that radio station also with the highways to communicate coast to coast because it's a good central location.
Bueno, Iván, ya estamos aquí, ¿eh? En tu tierra.
Sí, aquí estuve yo hace 22 años ya, hace un año.
¿Cómo te viniste esto aquí, a San Miguel?
Estudiar. mi último año de carrera universitaria lo hice aquí. Y esto es el landing, esta es como la parte vieja, esto sería la zona del puerto, la zona de llegada de mercancías.
Tiene buena pinta, me recuerda un poco al Soho esto.
Es bonito.
Por el ladrillo este visto así rojo.
Es el famoso río Mississippi.
Es el río Mississippi que divide los dos estados en esta zona. Aquello es el estado de Illinois y ahora estamos en Missouri. Y como son distintos estados, tienen distintos horarios, entonces cerraban todos los bares a, no me acuerdo qué hora, a la 1 de la mañana. Entonces todo el mundo se pasaba al otro lado del río, que ahí, bueno, pues los horarios eran distintos, ¿no? Y ahí se ha generado toda una industria de discotecas, bares, incluso casinos. Aquí había mucha música en vivo. Mucho jazz, blues, toda la zona del Mississippi tiene bastante eso, ¿no? Mucho encanto y la verdad es que eran buenos sitios.
Es muy sureña esta ciudad, ¿no? Tiene bastante de la vida del sur de los Estados Unidos.
Sí, conexión con Nueva Orleans, mucho comercio con Nueva Orleans, porque esto se desarrolló porque era el punto más al norte donde se podía transitar, seguía siendo navegable el Mississippi, ¿no? Entonces había mucho tráfico de mercancías de San Luis hasta Nueva Orleans, se salía por el puerto de Nueva Orleans.
Yo te digo una cosa, yo lo que mejor conozco de esta zona son las costillitas. Cada estado tiene su especialidad. Hay algunas que son con la salsa esa de tomate, picante, etcétera, la típica barbacoa, ¿no? En San Luis se llaman las costillas secas, que las hacen a fuego muy lento al horno, pero no las embadurnan ahí con la salsa esa barbacoa. Y están mucho más ricas, mucho más suavecitas.
Yo ya no me acuerdo de las...
¿Sabes qué te digo?
Pero las quiero probar, ¿eh? Si encontramos un sitio...
Hoy os voy a llevar a un sitio a comer costillitas, pero vamos, las auténticas. Ya verás qué sitio más bonito. Dennis, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
Nice to see you.
See you.
Hey, Dan,
Let me tell you, Julio,
nice place you have here.
Ivan and Larry.
Thank you. How you guys doing? Good, safe trip?
Yeah, so far so good.
So how is everything here?
Going good. Yeah. Yeah. Another year. You know.
We're ready for the ribs.
Yeah. Good.
We're so hungry.
Fresh out of the oven, you guys. Yeah.
That's good.
How do you do it? You do it on a barbecue or?
It's a slow smoker.
Slow smoker.
Yeah, rotisserie. And my smoker hold about 96 ribs. And we'll slow smoke them with the wild cherry wood, which grows natural around here.
How long does it take?
About 4 to 5 hours.
Yeah. Esas son las que me gustan a mí, las que no les ponen mucha cosa y las asan a fuego lento 4 o 5 horas y la carne se suelta del hueso.
Yeah.
That's very good. So we ready to follow you?
Yeah, come on back.
Te cambio las beans por las costillas. Hacemos negocio.
¿Tú tienes unos beans y unas costillas?
Al revés. Cuando hagamos nuestra guía de la Ruta 66, digamos, este es el sitio.
Guys, how about some fresh black coffee for you for your trip?
Bravísimo.
Yeah, some coffee.
Are you ready for the feedback on the ribs?
Yes, I am. I guess.
Are you sure? 100%?
100%.
They were very good.
Excellent.
You know,
Enjoying you guys here.
we are from north of Spain, Ivana and myself. And one of the best dishes is the grill meat. We used to have like a big piece of meat, you know, on the grill. Very good, very, very good.
We can always open up a restaurant in front, across the
Or
street,
maybe we open
and
the
create some
restaurant.
competition here.
Iván, sí, señor.
Bad boy.
We will do it. We will do it. We are going to open. So we are going to be the competitors.
Yeah, there you go.
We'll put the Basque flag, you know, like getting all the bikers, don't go there, this is better. So, Dennis, what's the history on this area here? What is, I hear the church.
The Bible Belt.
Yeah, what is this?
The Bible Belt, this is very poor country here, and so a lot of Baptists kind of come to this area. All the towns were kind of a close religious kind of knit area, and so they call it the Bible Belt. You know, just right through this area.
You're welcome.
It's very religious.
Very religious, yeah. Baptist, that's basically it. Cuba was really founded, the original name of Cuba was Amanda, and was formed about 150 years ago, and it was a railroad town. And then because of the Spanish-American War, there was a lot of sympathy for Cuba, so they renamed it to Cuba.
Oh, so there is a link there.
Yes, there's a link there, yeah. The main part of town used to be along the railroad. Well, then when Route 66 come through, the town moved over to Route 66. And then when I-44 came in, now the town has shifted more over there. So we're kind of on the backside, trying to kind of keep the history part of Cuba going.
Following the traffic, right? The main flow of traffic.
Exactly. The main flow of it, yeah. And everybody told me I should be over there. You're making a mistake. You should be over there, you know, on the interstate. And I said, well, I like the Route 66 people.
Yeah.
And,
Definitely.
And I think it's a lot better, yeah.
All right, perfect.
Now I'm a genius.
Thank you so much, Dennis.
Try the covering, guys.
We will.
And I'll let you guys go.
Thank you.
You guys have a safe trip.
Thanks.
Yeah,
We
thanks.
will.
Enjoy Route 66.
Come on, Larry, 50-50.
La verdad es que en Nueva York el ritmo, la cultura que tiene la ciudad es muy distinta. Este otro lado del país, que es un poco la América más profunda, pues te da una idea de que hay gente muy distinta a la que yo suelo conocer en Nueva York, más en el mundo corporativo, de negocios y tal, ¿no? Sí, me imagino que en lo que queda de ruta vamos a encontrar también gente interesante.
Joder, qué mierda más rara esta.
This is our. Oh, Joepie. Sorry.
The problem is he only speaks when you have a lot of.
Ja, nie voor je peruski.
Route 66 on the arm.
Oh my goodness.
I've got a few more, but just a collection.
And you're all from the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Well, they're filming the... So how many times a year you do this guy?
This year twice, normally once a year. I got a regular desk job, and my boss insists on me coming back to work. So I have to go to work every now and then.
So do I.
By motorcycle, this is my sixth one.
How did you do it before? By car?
Car and RV
No,
and everything.
you're not going to do that by car.
Not anymore. No. But renting a bike is expensive.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, okay, but it's nice to do by car.
Yeah.
And it's better to do by bike.
So you're eating a lot of meat and potatoes on the road, or what?
Nah, well, we try to eat varied, but it's a pity. I always stopped in St. James, just a couple of miles back, a small diner, Diana's Diner. And with Diana's Diner, you get proper American home-cooked food.
Oh, cool.
And the bastards closed it today. We were there today. It's gone. Another one gone. Another one. So we had to eat at Subways because Diana's Diner is gone.
Oh,
that's a pity. It's really a pity because those nice places, they disappear and they just get replaced by McDonald's and Walmart.
Yeah, that is true.
But it's a pity those places disappear. And they disappear rapidly.
Yeah. Hey, Larry, what's the name of the Mexican guy at 66?
Angel Delgadillo.
You up there?
Yeah, of course. Of course. Angel is he's the kind of guy who makes you feel home and special.
Yeah.
He's got a magic
welcomes
thing.
everybody, right?
Yeah. And what I like, he welcomes you with, welcome home. Even though you're in his shop. And
it looks like you got a haircut there.
No, I got a shave there once, and it wasn't encouraging. He's sort of shaking about.
Shaking, yeah.
And he said, oh, it's okay. I've done this for 50 years. You're my third customer. It's okay. I didn't feel comfortable with that.
Yeah, Angel's heart, 66, and the history of it, and the heritage. I mean, Angel has lived in Seligman his whole life.
Yeah. But there's many people like that.
Oh, yeah.
Like that. Ron Jones, the tattoo man. I'm in a competition with Ron Jones, but Ron Jones is now 122 Route 66 tattoos. Well, there's me with 3, perhaps.
Well, you got a way to go. Unless you take the shirt off and then we see.
Ron is covered. He's completely covered. So no. But he is the same as Angel and same as all these guys. There's a lot of people who are very interested in trying to keep the history alive. It's a pity.
Hopefully
I have something for you, since you are the leader.
Nice. Well, thank you very much. Yay! Yay! If you're into clothing, in about 10 minutes, I think, there is a contest going on over there. About the person with the most ridiculous pair of pants, and I'm gonna win. No. I've got the most ridiculous pair of pants. I bought them today. I'm gonna win. So sorry for all you guys. If you want to join in, feel free.
We will. Silly pants contest.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. All right, welcome.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you on the road.
Okay.
Take care. We are gonna get our rooms, and then I will see you around.
If you ever would want to ride Route 66, do it as soon as possible, because the ghost towns are fading, a lot of companies are fading, a lot of businesses are fading. It'll take another 20 years and a lot of it will be gone. In America, things are disposable. Cities are disposable, villages are disposable, houses are disposable. It's the way it goes. It's a pity, because a lot of the places we go to are very interesting to see. And in 10 years, 15 years, you won't be able to see them anymore. It's the American way. I don't say that's good or bad, it's the American way. But it is a pity, because the history is disappearing. And that's why I take these people along to see the history. I don't just take them along to ride 4,000 kilometers. I want them to understand what happened to Route 66.
Me imagino que aquí se producía la mezcla, ¿no? De la gasolina.
Mira acá, Iñaki. El precio de la gasolina. 13 centavos.
Iván. Hola, Gary. ¿Cómo estás?
Hi, Gary. Julio, pleased to meet you.
Wonderful to meet you.
Nice place you have here.
Thank you for coming here.
All right, we want to refuel our bikes with the price.
You can fuel your bikes at 15 cents a gallon when the truck gets here. We've been waiting 10 years, so it may be a little while. Right here in this black refrigerator is soda pop and water. Help yourself.
Right thank you.
Please help yourself. That's good,
Nice
sir.
manners, right?
And you cook on the barbecue?
We can.
What do you do over there?
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs?
Yeah.
I think your wife is, she's over there, she's coming.
You know what she did? She followed me all my life, and she bitched all the way. You know about this.
And you're not complaining, are you?
No,
Yeah,
she's a good person.
I was going to say. if
She's
it's
my
been with-
best friend. Yeah.
If it's been with you 50-something years.
52 years. Yeah, she's my best
Congratulations.
friend. Yeah, thank you.
That's an accomplishment.
And you know the honest truth, she took advantage of me when I was 16. She did.
She really did, didn't
Yeah,
she?
it's sad.
Hello.
Watch her, she'll hit me with that stick.
Careful. How are
She
you?
hit me with a stick.
So how many people live in this community, in this town?
20.
20 people?
Yeah, well, that guy over there died, so there's 19 now.
So I guess the whole town went to the funeral, right?
No, we didn't like him.
So what about the rest?
They shot him, hung him.
What kind of farming you guys do around here? It's mostly
Cattle farming.
Cattle farming? Wow.
Cattle. This land is very poor land. The soil is only so thick. It's all rocks. For it to stay green and beautiful like it is here in the summertime, you've got to have 1 inch of rain a week, or otherwise it turns brown. Yeah, it gets very hot. Right now, the humidity is going to get up really heavy because we've had lots and lots of rain.
Lots of rain, I heard, yeah.
Yeah. Last year, we kind of had a drought. It's just a peaceful, laid-back, easygoing country life we have. This is what we live. But the country is very poor. The people that used to live here a long time ago, actually, it was tough times for them, but they made it better than what they had it for the rest of us. The rock garage is made out of rocks. They just picked up the field rocks, they bought cement, they went down to the creek, and they got the gravel, so it was cheap labor. When they built the garage in 1926, wages was about 50 cents a day, that's all. The country was very poor, and it was old-time country. People made their living here. You milked cows, you had chickens, you killed a pig every year, you raised a garden, and you canned it. So you could live on very small pieces of land. It was a different world, a different time. So people always ask me, Gary, could you do an email with me? And I say to them, I can't even do smoke signals. I don't know how to do a computer. I come from another place, another time. So I'm like an old-time cowboy that was born in the 1800s. He could look at a horse, he could tell you everything about the horse. But the car came along and he just didn't want to change. He was satisfied with the world that he lived in. He knew he couldn't outgrow it, so he didn't want to change. And that's me. I don't want to change. Although I love the computer and I don't know how to turn it on, it's the best thing ever happened to mankind. And it's going to make the world a better place.
So Gary, what do you do before you started running this place?
Well, I started off washing dishes. I worked in a car wash. I became a train robber. I became a train robber. I became a truck driver. I've been a farmer. And the best thing I ever did in my whole life is this. The best thing. I'm a dreamer. My wife followed me through life and bitched all the way. She bitched.
You said that before. I'm glad you said the same thing when you were here.
I would start using that stick.
Well, I'm not ashamed to say it's the truth. But she's my best friend. Best friend in my life.
He also said you're a very, very good person.
Very good person. Very good person. And she still bitches. Look, there's people that travel 66, they stop out front and they take a picture and they go on. If they do that all the way to California, when they get there, they're going to say, well, I did that. But what's going to happen to you guys if you keep doing what you did here today? When you get to Santa Monica, you'll be sorry it's over, and that day you'll be planning your next trip to come back. That's what happens every time.
You know what? That's the best advice I ever had. I think it's good.
Red Oak, ¿no?
Sí, ya estamos aquí. Ahora tenemos que buscar al culpable de todo esto, ¿no? Nos han dicho que viene una casita por aquí adelante. Vamos a ver. ¿Cómo se llamaba? Lowell.
Lowell Davis.
Okay.
Ahí está el buzón, mira, Lowell Davis. Esta tiene que
Davis.
ser esta, definitivamente.
Oh, here it is.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi there.
You are hiding the best place of the house. Can we join you? Can we
Certainly.
sit? Thank you.
Your dear friend Gary sent us.
You know, it's one of those places you find us, you're welcome, you know, but
I don't promote it because there's no way to make any money off of it or anything, you know, it's a little donation or something, but
Okay.
so.
Well, you have a beautiful place out here, and it's big.
Huh?
This is a whole town you've put together here, right?
Yeah.
How do you start it, or how you
Well,
got the idea of putting this together?
okay, when I got in the Air Force, I spent over in Europe and Africa and all that, flying there. And then when I got out, I went to Dallas-Fort Worth area. And I was born and raised in this area, in the old Red Oak. And when I got back, all these buildings were coming down, you know, all these old general stores and one-room schoolhouses and country churches, they were all disappearing.
Because people were moving into the cities?
Yeah, they were moving off because it was kind of a rough way of life, you know. I mean, self-sufficiency, and then the war came along, and they all went to start working in war materials and a much easier lifestyle.
World War II, right?
Yeah, I was just a little kid.
That's where you served? Or you served
No,
in World No, it was after the war.
So I started, as a hobby, I started photographing all these old buildings before that. They'd never get another roof or a new paint job or anything. And then at the same time, all these farms were falling down too. And then I started feeling sorry for these buildings, and I started picking them up and bringing them over to my farm over here. And I had the work horses and buggy horses and all that. And I had all these different animals on the farm, and I started using them as my models in my paintings and my sculptures. And it took off. And I started making all this money because no one was doing the farm scene, you know. You know how big Western is?
Right.
Well, there's more people raised on a farm than there ever was on a ranch. So, I mean, I had a bird nest on the ground because I was kind of the grandfather of rural art.
Right.
And then I started making all this money, and I didn't know what to do with it.
With the money?
Huh?
You didn't know what to do with the money?
So I just started here in my little hometown of, well, I wasn't into swimming pools or villas in France or Mercedeses or anything, you know. So here in my little hometown of Red Oak was falling down with both sides of my ancestors pioneered it.
Wow.
So it had a lot of meaning to me. And each building I thought was going to be the last one. You know, I wasn't building a town. Although I paint and I sculpt, my favorite art material is what somebody else threw away. You know, like whatever they threw away, I gathered it all up and had piles of everything, rocks and doors and windows and buildings. And
so you're one of the recycled pioneers.
Yeah, this is all recycled.
So what's the plans for the future with this?
I don't have any plans. I couldn't keep up with all this. So my ex, in a divorce, she moved to New York City to get her sanity back. And so I couldn't keep up with it all, so I sold it off to other individuals and let them mow and paint and fix up. I just sat on my front porch and smoked my pipe and drink my coffee and watch them work.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Someday I'll be a real cemetery because my stone's up on top. And
so you already have your,
yeah.
You already have your resting place.
Well, where would you be buried if you were me?
That's right. I would be right there too. I would pick a nice spot on this place. We have a little present for you. And I'm the chosen one since you and I will have something in common.
Okay.
You know, I handle art and you're an artist, so we would like to give you, you know, we're doing the Ruta 66 with our friends. America Unique. And you're one of the unique persons on this tour. So we would like you to have this t-shirt.
Well, thank you.
As a touch of our appreciation for spending some time with us and allow us to visit your house. Beautiful house, I should say.
Well, anybody's welcome. Go in.
Thank you so much.
We also have a guest book. I'm sure you recognize this signature.
Yeah, Gary.
That's your friend Gary.
Yo no lo veía tanto desde ese punto de vista de experiencia, de conocer gente y tal, ¿no? Lo veía más un desafío para mí porque nunca he sido motero, pero ahora me estoy dando cuenta que la verdad es que el tema de la ruta da mucho más de sí, ¿no? Porque conoces gente muy interesante, te da otra perspectiva de la ruta. Es gente que es como muy entregada a un tema sin pedirte nada a cambio. Aquí este es un país, es una cultura muy mercantilista, muy individualista. Todo es un negocio, todo es un intercambio de intereses y nos hemos encontrado con gente que ni te pide dinero por el servicio que te da, porque te está dando una charla, está entregándote su tiempo y ves que tienen pasión sobre lo que te están diciendo, ¿no? Y conocer gente así en Estados Unidos es interesante. Me parece positivo el explicarles de dónde somos, el dejar nuestro granito de arena en el sentido de decirles, mira, pues nosotros somos vascos. En el caso del alcalde pues dijo un par de cosas en euskera. Por lo menos también se quedan también con una idea nuestra de Euskadi, ¿no? Por lo menos un pequeño ramalazo de eso. Y bueno, pues mira, es una gente de un sitio especial, me cuentan que son de allí. Hombre, sí que es interesante también que se queden con eso, ¿no?